let's go. Move up. Move. 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 Get this car.
He's got a rifle. He's got a rifle. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Get on the ground. Stay on the ground. Cut down. Cut down.
We're taking you behind the scenes of the real life of law enforcement to expose the harrowing and dangerous situations faced by police officers when confronting violent criminals. These jaw-dropping moments reveal the immense risks officers take daily, putting their lives on the line to protect others. From intense shootouts and desperate chases to tragic encounters and ultimate sacrifices, we'll show it all. So get ready to witness the bravery and the heartbreaking realities of the men and women in blue dealing with life and death situations.
Where? Where's the guy shooting? That guy, come here. Get on the ground. Yeah, go.
On May 30th, Officer Mitchell responded to what he thought was an injured man needing help in Minneapolis. As Officer Mitchell arrived, he saw a figure slumped on the ground. He then stepped out of his patrol car, his senses heightened, scanning the surroundings for any signs of danger. He had no idea that the guy had a gun.
Look, we have at least 2 victims outside at the location, bleeding. Hey, are we on? Hey! Who shot you? Who shot you? Are there victims inside?
Before he could fully assess the situation, a sudden barrage of gunfire erupted, shattering the eerie silence of the street. Well, caught off guard, Mitchell tried to find cover and radio for backup while under continuous fire. The body camera footage captures these intense and harrowing moments as Officer Mitchell struggles to respond to the unexpected attack.
Suspect is a black male wearing a hoodie. And we're getting shot at here. Somebody second in place, camera.
Where?
Copy. Actively shooting 22nd Blaisdell.
Where? Where's the guy shooting? That guy, come here. Get on the ground. Yeah, go. Watch out.
Within minutes, the backups came through to the rescue from the Minneapolis department. The suspect, later identified as Mohammed, had retreated into his home, initiating a tense standoff. As the standoff continued with intense shooting, the police maintained a perimeter with the aim of ensuring the safety of the residents and apprehension of the suspect.
He's out?
Multiple shots being fired. Still shooting. He's mid-block here. He's still shooting mid-block.
Officer's firing
Just firing around.
Hey, let's go. Move up. Move. 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 Get this car.
We have information that we have an officer down. And shots still being fired.
191, 2 blocks out. Let's move. Come on. We're good.
Information
We gotta get moving, dude. Come on.
He's
still moving.
Blue vehicle. Suspect is a black male wearing a white shirt, black hoodie, jean cutoff shirt, and brown shoes. 2115 Blaisdell information coming from.
A shot was then fired, and it made the suspect fall to the ground. To prevent any further harm, they collected his gun and handcuffed him.
He's down. Move up. Hold up. Come on. Reload. Reload. Straight ahead. I got you.
Stay around 22nd and 21st. They're shooting somewhere between the blocks. Copy. Stay away from 22nd to 21st and Blaisdell. He's shooting from that block.
Get up. We need handcuffs on him.
FBI Simon House down.
Anyone else? We don't know.
We don't know.
The guy with the gun. Hey, get down.
This intense face-off was not without its casualties. Unfortunately, one of the policemen was a victim. Officer Jamal Mitchell sadly died from his injuries in the ambush. Muhammad also lost his life during the shootout. A shot fired by one of the officers hit him, and he died at the scene. According to the report from the medical examiner, Muhammad was confirmed to have died due to multiple gunshot wounds.
Family, friends, and fellow police officers from near and far came to Maple Grove High School today for a memorial service to pay tribute to his sacrifice. This as hundreds and hundreds of people watched the procession as the hearse carrying his body traveled to the airport ahead of his final trip home to Connecticut.
An emotional moment as the flag-draped casket of Minneapolis officer Jamal Mitchell arrived by police carriage Tuesday morning at the memorial service at Maple Grove Senior High School.
Today, it's good to cry. And today, it's good to laugh and to have some joy because of the joy that Jamal brought to all of us.
Back in late May, Officer Mitchell was killed in the line of duty. At the time, Mitchell was trying to help an injured man on Blaisdell Avenue.
The community did not let this brave hero's sacrifice be in vain. They offered their support and gathered at the Apostle Supper Club in St. Paul for a fundraising program for Mitchell's loved ones.
Now, immediately after the service, hundreds of people gathered outside where law enforcement gave one final salute. An honor guard fired a rifle volley and a single helicopter flew over the crowd.
Officer Mitchell's story is a somber tribute to the risks taken by officers to protect and serve their communities. This tragic loss underscores the vital need for continued vigilance, respect, and support for those who wear the badge. The next officer was just as tragic.
Please, do me a favor. Do you mind if I take it off you for my safety? All right, hold on. All right, let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on.
In the early hours of February 4th, 2021, New Mexico State Police Officer Darian Jarrett initiates a traffic stop on a white Chevrolet pickup truck. The driver, later identified as Omar Felix Cueva, appeared to be cooperative at first, but as Officer Jarrett asks him to exit the vehicle, the routine stop takes a deadly turn. Why did Cueva suddenly pull a gun and shoot Officer Jarrett? What led to this tragic encounter? And who exactly was Omar Felix Cueva?
911! I'm with HSI!
Okay.
911!
He's dead.
Hold on, I'll call you back.
Hey, I'm just west of the I-10. A police officer was just shot. I'm with Border Patrol. The cop just had a car pulled over and the person shot him in the head. He's dead. Shot in the head. Yeah, state police. We're just west of the Keela exit on I-10 eastbound. It's a New Mexico State Police vehicle pulled over. An unmarked law enforcement vehicle. Okay.
After the gunfire exchange, two officers rushed to his aid, but he had succumbed to a fatal headshot before their arrival. Undeterred, they swiftly resumed the pursuit, accelerating in hot pursuit of the fleeing suspects. The urgency of the moment drove them forward, their determination fueled by the need to bring justice to those responsible.
Passing the 135 100 miles per hour. Again, passing the 135 at 100 miles per hour. 413 SOCOM, where do we have spikes set up? On the shoulder right now? Track 9 SOCOM. Track 10 by SOCOM 457. Approaching. No.
430 SOCOM. Tires deflated.
1333. Do you mind Supervisor.
430.
They got set up spikes on
48, he's shooting. 48, he's shooting.
The suspect is still shooting, so come on before you. Units, the rear tires deflated at this time. Gonna have 3 good tires right now. Look on 4-4. 4-4.
The pursuit ended in a dramatic shootout, with Cueva engaging in a fierce gunfight against law enforcement officers, stubbornly refusing to surrender despite being outnumbered and outgunned.
So 49, he's slumped over. Might be shot. He's slumped over. We're getting closer to Avenida Mesilla exit. Still eastbound.
We have spike ships set up in the
I can't see him anymore.
block traffic right here on Avenida Mesilla, please. Get the cycles out.
He's still slumped over towards the right. We're coming to Avenida Mesilla.
System 1, you got 935 blocking Conway to University. Sure. Did you head in the opposite direction of traffic?
Shots fired. Shots fired. Do not move. Do not move.
Watch his hands. Watch
Watch
his
his hands.
hands.
Watch his hands.
Watch the crossfire.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
The confrontation culminated in a dramatic and intense exchange of gunfire, ultimately resulting in Cueva being fatally shot by police. The autopsy report revealed that Jarrett was shot 6 times. The bullets caused severe damage, with wounds to his lungs, heart, liver, kidney, stomach, and head. Each shot inflicted critical injuries, showing the brutal nature of the attack that ultimately took his life.
Officer Darian Jarrett began his career as a transportation inspector with the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. He was certified as a law enforcement officer in December of 2014 and worked with the former Motor Transportation Division of the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. In July 2015, he was sworn as a New Mexico State Police officer, where he bravely served until today. Officer Jarrett leaves behind 3 small children, and he was expecting his 4th child this year.
Officer Jarrett's sacrifice was honored by his fellow officers and the community he served. Vigils, memorial services, and tributes poured in, reflecting the deep respect and gratitude felt by all who knew him. He is remembered as a hero who gave his life in the line of duty, a man of integrity and courage who stood tall in the face of danger.
999! I've been shot! 999!
On February 1st, 2022, around 2 a.m., someone called 911 stating that a woman had been shot by an intruder and there were other multiple armed suspects in the building. The first officer arrived on the scene to attend to the situation, but this call opened the door for what is called a tragic event, which led to a massive shootout.
Who's all in the house? Huh? Who's all in the house?
It's me.
Who's you?
Caught off guard, the officer was shot multiple times, fortunately. He was shot in his right arm, but unfortunately, he was unable to return fire due to the severe injury in his arm. He then quickly reaches his radio and calls for backup. The officer called 999, which is a direct police code for an WHU officer needs serious help. So many officers arrived on the scene to attend to the situation on the ground, stacked up behind their patrol vehicle to take cover. According to the police report, inside the house was a female who was initially shot, her 1-year-old baby, and her brother. But the question is, why all these?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Suspect Morris Jones has a long criminal record, including car theft, 2004, federal firearm charges, 2006, and domestic violence. Jones, a Crips gang member known as Petey Gunn, was sentenced to 84 months for a federal firearms charge and repeatedly returned to prison for drug use. After his 2019 release, he was charged with smuggling illegal immigrants in 2020 and later violated probation in 2021 for drug use, leading to another brief imprisonment. The baby was then placed at the front door while the brother was asked to move inside the van. The officers moved up to secure the baby, but as soon as they were close to reaching the baby, Jones began to shoot again, which led to the death of 4 officers and 5 injured officers. After this, the special unit then went up with their shield to get the baby, and they are being shot at again. Eventually, the SWAT team showed up with their Bearcats as shield and passed through their camera to the building, but unfortunately, Jones had already shot himself.
He's got a rifle. He's got a rifle. Shots fired! Shots fired!
A routine traffic stop in Wisconsin turned tragic as 2 police officers were killed in a shootout with a seemingly ordinary driver. Body cam footage recently released by authorities paints a clear picture of the events that unfolded. On April 8, 2023, Chetek police officer Emily Breidenbach and Cameron police officer Hunter Scheel conducted a traffic stop on 50-year-old Glenn Douglas Perry. According to police reports, Perry was known to law enforcement as potentially dangerous.
Rifle. Shots fired! Shots fired! Officer down! Officer down! Officer down!
In the aftermath of the harrowing highway shootout, responding officers arrived at the scene. They found a grim tableau. Glenn Douglas Perry lay sprawled nearby, bleeding from a single gunshot wound to his leg, the AR-15 rifle he used to take the lives of officers. Breidenbach and Scheel tragically lay ominously at his side. Despite medical attention, Perry ultimately succumbed to the leg wound, leaving a trail of grief and unanswered questions in his wake. After this, a 911 call came from an eyewitness.
Officer down! Officer down! Officer down! A rifle. He's got a rifle. Shots fired. Down! Officer down! Officer down!
A 911 call also comes in from a witness nearby.
Barron County 911, where is your emergency?
Hi, I'm actually just sitting here.
The footage shows the officers arriving at the incident, rushing to rescue their fellow officers and apprehend the dangerous suspect.
Requesting all detectives, please. Requesting all detectives. 10-4.
Ready? Are you good? Okay. We're approaching. Yeah, we see it. All right, it's on his left. All right, I got move the gun. I got lethal. Yep, I got lethal. Cover me, I got guns.
The officers confirmed that the suspect was critically wounded following the intense shootout.
331 Barron, I do not have eyes on the subject at this time.
10-4.
I believe the subject is down. There's 3 subjects down. Jess. Is he down?
331, I'm at 8-0.
He's down.
After successfully subduing Perry, the officers quickly disarmed him, confiscating his rifle to prevent any further danger. They immediately radioed for backup and summoned medical responders to the scene, meticulously ensuring that the area was fully secured and that everyone present was safe from harm.
Get this rifle. Yep. I got lethal. You got that? Yep. Okay, roll them.
We got 2 officers down. We got 195. The bad guy's also shot.
You guys do both in the car. You both in the car. Hold on. Clear. Clear. I got it. No.
Back's clear.
Front's clear.
Front's clear.
Got another rifle up front. Then you mess up.
The brief but violent exchange of gunfire had devastating consequences. Officers Breidenbach and Scheel, who were dedicated to serving their community, later died at a local hospital. When officers searched Perry's house later that day, they found 8 more guns and a lot of ammunition. They also discovered disturbing writings. These writings talked about special missions to eliminate specific people. Perry's notes were filled with crazy ideas and detailed plans. It was clear he saw himself as a soldier on a dangerous mission. The officers realized just how serious and dangerous he was. They knew they had stopped potential acts of violence that could have hurt many people.
The deaths of Officer Hunter Scheel and Officer Emily Breidenbach has been tragic to say the least. In addition to changing the lives of their families and friends forever, this event has touched me, my department, local law enforcement, and law enforcement around the world. It has also made a direct impact on our community. Through this unfortunate series of events, I understand the community is also grieving. I ask that you respect the privacy of our officers, but more importantly, the families and friends of Hunter and Emily. I want to thank everyone for your generous donations, words of affirmation, and most of all, your continued support as we struggle to get through this. We will get through this.
The loss of officers Breidenbach and Scheel was a profound tragedy for the Wisconsin community. These 2 brave officers dedicated their lives to protecting their neighbors. Officer Breidenbach, a K-9 handler, was known for her compassion and commitment to community outreach. Yet another officer lost their life in similar circumstances.
Get on the ground! Stay on the ground! Cut down! When he comes at me, hands by your back! Hands by your back! Get the part! Hands by your back! Hands by your back!
On June 16, 2021, Holly Springs police officer Joe Burson pulled over a speeding vehicle. Little did he know inside the car sat Ansi Dulce, a man with a dangerous past. The following events, captured on body camera, reveal a harrowing sequence leading to Burson's untimely death.
Whiskey 8721, CKW 8721, Silver Nikon.
2313.
According to the GBI report, Sergeant Andrew Drake initiated the stop after clocking Dulce, driving 72 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone. As Burson approached the vehicle, Dulce, a 29-year-old MMA fighter with a criminal record, was already on edge.
What's in your pockets?
2317, 715, unit 74.
Let me see what's in your hand there.
Code 4, you're running into Denver.
can put it back in the
Go ahead.
Last name Delta Oscar Lima Charlie Echo. First name Peter, common spelling, date of birth 93, July 23, 935.
How come you have a fleet tag over the registration sticker?
You advised
It's a rental.
73 of 93, 73 of 93.
Who'd you rent it from? Hertz.
7/23/93.
Can I call my mom? Sorry? Can I call my mom, please? Not right now. If you're being honest with us, should get you out of here shortly. After we're done, this.
Cherokee to 760 code 4.
Not at the moment, no. Why do you need a lawyer if what you're telling us is true?
Because you guys are about to arrest me.
Why?
2318.
Sorry?
I know the drill. You said you smell pot, so we're going to search the car. So you're going to arrest me and detain me.
Is there pot in there? How much? No. Just, no. Stop. Go back.
I'm sorry. I was going to the car.
Sit down.
750 cover turn.
Get on the ground! Stay on the ground! Cut down, cut down!
According to the GBI report, Dulce provided officers with his brother's name and was identified as an MMA fighter with a criminal history and a member of the Bloods gang. Records indicate he was on parole in New York for robbery and had an open domestic violence case with his wife in Illinois. 20 months prior to this traffic stop, he had removed a court-ordered GPS device. Just days before this incident, marshals had visited his mother's house searching for him. This moment in the video captures the unfolding traffic stop.
Why do you need a lawyer if what you're telling us is true?
Because you guys are about to arrest me.
Why?
2318.
Sorry?
I know the drill. You said you smell pot, so we're going to search the car.
The GBI report highlights Dulce's extensive criminal background. He was on parole for robbery in New York and had an open domestic violence case in Illinois. Just days before the incident, Dulce had removed a court-ordered GPS tracking device. The investigators discovered bags in Dulce's car containing a leafy substance believed to be marijuana.
Is there pot in there? How much? No. Just, no.
In the process of handcuffing him, ran away. In a desperate bid to escape, Dulce managed to get into his car and start the engine, with Officer Burson hanging onto the vehicle. What followed was a frantic pursuit. As Dulce sped away, Officer Burson clung to the car, trying to stop him. Gunfire erupted, resulting in Dulce being shot and Burson badly injured.
What unit was that? Was it 60 or 17? I'm clear 17 and 29. Hickory at Harmony. 2319. Got person in the car. You got person in the car. Hickory Road. Shot fired.
The GBI report provides a detailed account of the final moments of the pursuit, revealing that Officer Burson fired multiple shots at Ansi Dulce in a desperate attempt to stop the vehicle. Dulce's car, out of control, struck a guardrail before crashing into a ditch, marking the tragic end of a high-speed chase and leaving behind a scene of destruction and heartbreak. Dulce's actions raised questions about whether he was driven by the fear of additional charges, as he had been on the run from law enforcement. Unfortunately, Officer Burson succumbed to his injuries later that night.
Get on the ground!
The tragic death of Officer Joe Burson is a stark reminder of the dangers law enforcement officers face daily. His bravery and dedication to duty will never be forgotten as Holly Springs mourns the loss of a true hero.
It's heartbreaking. It's something you never want to face, but it's just a reality of the job that we perform.
The Holly Springs Police Department vowed to honor Burson's legacy by continuing to uphold justice and protect the community he served. That's the life and sacrifice of our brave officers who stand against criminals, risking everything to protect our communities. Each day they put on their uniforms knowing the dangers they face, yet they remain steadfast in their duty. These officers embody courage and dedication, confronting threats head-on to ensure our safety. Remember, the law spares none, not even those who uphold it. If you'd like to watch more such videos, click on one of the cards on your screen right away.